Thanks for staying with us. The federal government has described former President Olusegun Obasanjo's comments imputing ethno-religious motives to Boko Haram as deeply offensive and far below the status of an elder statesman. The former president recently said that Boko Haram, in collaboration with international terror organizations, are pursuing what he calls West African Fulanisation and Islamization of African countries. Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, said it was particularly tragic that a man who fought to keep Nigeria one is the same one seeking to exploit the country's fault lines to divide it in the twilight of his life. We have more in this report.
If anyone in Nigeria today understands the price of national unity, it should be the former military head of state between February 1976 and October 1979. He later returned as civilian president after 20 years and served for 8 years between 1999 and 2007. So when he finds a link between the attacks by herdsmen on communities and the reign of terror by Boko Haram in some parts of the country, many people will take him seriously. He said these attacks are part of the grand design for what he called Fulanization and Islamization of African countries.
Both Boko Haram and herdsmen acts of violence are now combined and internationalized with ISIS in control. It is no longer an issue of lack of education and lack of employment for our youth in Nigeria, which it began as. It is now West African Fulanisation.
But the federal government finds this unacceptable, particularly coming from a man who was in power at the elementary stage of the Boko Haram group. A statement from the Office of the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, says, since the Boko Haram crisis, which has been simmering under the watch of Obasanjo, boiled over in 2009, the terrorist organization has killed more Muslims than adherents of any other religion, blown up more mosques than any other houses of worship, and is not known to have spared any victim on the basis of their ethnicity. The statement says it is therefore absurd to say that Boko Haram and its ISWAP variant have as their goal what the former president referred to as Fulanization and Islamization of Nigeria. The minister also said that President Buhari has put to rest the mischaracterization of Boko Haram as an Islamic organization when he said in his inaugural speech in 2015 that Boko Haram is a mindless, godless group who are as far away from Islam as one can think of. The former president preferred what he considered the solution to terrorism in the country.
Boko Haram and herdsmen acts of violence were not treated as they should at the beginning. They are both incubated and developed beyond what Nigeria can handle alone. Government must appreciate where we are, summon each group that should make contribution one by one, and subsequently, collectively, seek the way forward.
Beyond the rhetorics, what Nigerians want is an end to mindless killings by Boko Haram and other threats to internal security in the country. Uzonna Ononye, TVC News, Lagos.